Okay, students. So today we'll discuss about this nitrogenous base. What are the nitrogenous base? Its name indicate nitrogen containing base. Nitrogen containing base, and these are the cyclic compound. Just like in the last class I had told you, this sugar are also cyclic compounds. Ribose sugar and deoxyribose. These are 5 carbon containing sugar, and these are cyclic compounds. Similarly, the nitrogenous base is also a heterocyclic compound, and a nitrogenous base is categorized into 2 groups, students. The nitrogenous base is of 2 types. One is purine nitrogenous base, purine. Another is called as a pyrimidine. Pyrimidine. Purine and pyrimidine. About purine and pyrimidine, many differences are there, but in this part these are not required. Another chapter is there, biomolecule, in 11th or first year. That is required in that chapter, biomolecule. I will tell you later if time will permit, but now you remember only 2 types of nitrogenous bases are there, purine and pyrimidine. And purine, what is the difference? Main difference between purine and pyrimidine: purine are double ring structure. Purine are double ring. You can find it 2 ring here. 2 ring means a cycle. 2 cycles. This is 6 membered. This is 5 membered. But pyrimidine are only 6 membered, single ring. There is a single ring in pyrimidine, 2 ring in purine. So purine and pyrimidine are 2 types of nitrogenous base. But if you look at purine, the example of purine, 2 purines are there. 2 purines are there, and under pyrimidine, 3 pyrimidine are there. So one by one we will discuss. First, under purine is adenine. Adenine is the first purine. It is symbolized as capital A. A stands for adenine. Similarly, another is known as a guanine. Guanine. Guanine is shortly written as a G. These 2 comes under purine. A and G comes under purine. Similarly, if you come to pyrimidine, pyrimidine example are 3. Number 1 is cytosine. Cytosine. Cytosine written as a capital C. Another is uracil. Uracil shortly written as a capital U. Another is thymine. Thymine shortly written as a capital T. So you can remember pyrimidine are COT, C-U-T, COT. COT are pyrimidine, cytosine, uracil, thiamine. And the rest, AG. AG are purine. AG are purine, pyrimidine are 3 number. Sometimes direct 1 mark question comes from here. Which one is purine, which one is pyrimidine, that's what you have to remember. The cytosine, uracil and thiamine are example of pyrimidine, not purine. Sometimes true false question comes. Like this. Question will come, cytosine is a purine. If in a sentence it is written, cytosine is a purine, is it true or false? It is completely false. Cytosine is a pyrimidine, not a purine. Like that, you have to change the false statement with a true one. So adenine, guanine are purine, cytosine, uracil and thiamine are pyrimidine. But important thing here you have to remember, all these nitrogenous bases are not found in all type of nucleic acids. Last class we have discussed nucleic acids are 2 types. One is a deoxyribose nucleic acid, DNA. Another is a ribose nucleic acid, that is RNA. Just like last class we have discussed, the ribose sugar is found in RNA, deoxyribose sugar is found in DNA. Similarly, these bases are not found in everywhere. These bases are specific. For example, if we take the purine, the 2 example of purine, adenine and guanine, these 2 are found in both DNA and RNA. Both DNA and RNA. Means, if you look at adenine, adenine is present in DNA as well as RNA. The adenine base A is found in DNA as well as RNA. Both deoxyribose nucleic acids and ribose nucleic acid both contain adenine. Similarly, if you come to guanine students, it is also found in DNA as well as RNA. So DNA, RNA both they contain adenine and guanine. So for adenine, guanine, nothing to remember. For adenine and guanine, nothing to remember. Only you remember the purine. Adenine and guanine is found in both the nucleic acids. And the same thing, this same thing continues for cytosine. This cytosine is also found in DNA as well as RNA. Cytosine is also found in DNA as well as RNA. So first three, adenine, guanine and under pyrimidine, the first one, cytosine. These three are present in both DNA and RNA. But difference comes here. Uracil and thiamine. The uracil and thiamine are not found in both. This is very important. You have to remember. This uracil is present only in one. Similarly, thiamine is also present only in one. And what is that nucleic acid? Uracil is only found in RNA, whereas thiamine is only found in DNA. You have to remember this. Thiamine is only present in DNA. Thiamine is only present in DNA. Uracil is only present in RNA. So this last part you have to remember. Last two. Under pyrimidine, they got CUT, cytosine, uracil, thiamine. Uracil is present in RNA, thiamine is present in DNA. These two parts you have to remember. Rest are present in both DNA and RNA. Clear? So now nitrogenous base part complete. We have completed last class about sugar. Now we have completed about nitrogenous base. Now we will move towards student phosphate. Phosphate or phosphoric acid. Phosphate or phosphoric acid. The phosphate or phosphoric acid, we can call it as phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid also. This phosphoric acid is very important. And one thing students you can remember here, the ribose and deoxyribose, sugar part we have completed. Sugar, some sugars are present in DNA, some sugars are present in RNA. Here also difference exists. Some nitrogenous base present in DNA, some nitrogenous base present in RNA. With respect to DNA, RNA, the difference exists. But the phosphate or phosphoric acid, there is no difference. Only one phosphate, one type of phosphate is there, or phosphoric acid. That is written as H3PO4. Formula of phosphate or phosphoric acid is H3PO4. Or if you draw the structure, the structure of phosphoric acid is like this. OH, double bond, OH plus. This is ionic form. In ionic form it is OH plus written. So that's why here there is a double bond. Otherwise it is a single bond. Here one electron is shifted for the bonding. So not to require that much, you can no need to remember the entire structure. Directly remember there is a phosphate group. And phosphate is found in both DNA and RNA. There is no difference. So only difference you have to remember in nitrogenous base. Uracil is present in RNA, thiamine is present in DNA, and ribose sugar is present in RNA, deoxyribose sugar is present in DNA. So now students, we have completed about different components of a nucleotide. Different components of a nucleotide. 3 components. Here 2 components I have shown. Nitrogenous base and phosphate. Last class we have completed about sugar. When we combine these 3 components, there is a formation of nucleotide, students. So now we will form a nucleotide. Now this part is completed. You can take a screenshot of this, otherwise it is given in your note, no problem with that. Okay, so now we will move towards, students, the next part, how to form a nucleotides. Listen carefully, this part is important because the entire chapter is based on this part, what I am going to tell you. The entire structure of DNA, structure of RNA, the entire chapter will be based on this formation of nucleotide, how nucleotide are formed. Nucleotide consists of students, two parts. From the beginning I am telling, each nucleotide consists of a nucleoside and a phosphate. All of you know, nucleoside. The student first will make a nucleoside. All of you know, nucleoside consists of two parts, sugar and a nitrogenous base. The student first will take a sugar. You can take a ribose sugar. First you take a ribose sugar. Ribose. All of you know how to make a ribose sugar. Ribose sugar is C5H10O5. Now we will draw a ribose sugar, pentose sugar. Very easy to draw. Already I had told you how to draw a ribose sugar. Directly make a 5-sided ring. Directly make a 5-sided ring. This is the 5-sided ring. Top corner is given to oxygen. This is number 1 position, number 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon, and give a bond to each carbon. Each carbon is given with a bond. Already I had told you, as there is 5 carbon above the 4, what you get? Just above the 4 there is CS2OH. Just above the 4 there is CS2OH. This is number 5 carbon. And opposite of 5, this part contain only OH. We cannot write CS2OH. This part is CS2OH, but this part is only OH. If I write here CS2OH, number of carbon will increase. So this part is OH student. And the rest is hydrogen. Lower part is hydrogen, lower part is hydrogen. But these two carbon are important. These two carbon contain OH at the lower side. There is OH in the lower side and H in the upper sides. So this is the structure of a ribose sugar. So I can write in the lower side, this is the ribose sugar. This one is the ribose sugar, C5H10O5. But now important thing, we are going to form a nucleoside first. Nucleoside. So students, already I have told you nucleoside means sugar. This is ribose sugar with a nitrogenous base. Now we will take one nitrogenous base here. We will take adenine, nitrogenous base adenine. Nitrogenous base adenine. We will take one nitrogenous base adenine. When we combine ribose sugar with adenine, what will form? Ribose sugar plus adenine. It will form a nucleoside. It will form a nucleoside, because definition of nucleoside. What is nucleoside? Nucleoside is a combination of sugar plus nitrogenous base. So now sugar is ready. We have to take one nitrogenous base, adenine. Students, what is adenine? Adenine is a purine. Already I had told you. And a purine are double ring structure. So that's why I will make a double ring. For example, like this. I will make a double ring. This is one ring, this is another ring. I am making one cartoon structure. This is not exact structure, this is a cartoon structure. So adenine is a purine because two rings are present. Adenine is shortly written as capital A. So that's why I am writing capital A, adenine. So now one sugar is here, one sugar is here and one nitrogenous base is here. So if we combine these two chemicals, we will get a nucleoside. But how we can combine these two chemicals? There is a formation of a bond, and always a bond is formed by release of water molecule. Release of water. How, students? Listen carefully. Here one water molecule is released. All of you know how water molecule is formed. Water molecule is made of H and OH. OH and H when combined form water molecule. What happens, students? This number 1 carbon contain one OH upper side, H lower side. This OH which is present, OH, this OH undergo breakdown from the sugar. From the number 1 carbon, the OH get released and one hydrogen from this nitrogenous base. This is a cartoon structure. Its actual structure is there, but I am not making here actual structure. It will complicate the structure. So that's why I am written here only A means adenine. So one hydrogen from this chemical, one hydrogen, and from this chemical OH already removed from this part. OH and H combine with each other. So OH from sugar, H or hydrogen from this adenine combine released as water. So water molecule will release. When water molecule will release, there is a formation of a bond. There is a formation of a covalent bond. One covalent bond will form. You have to remember, always remember this thing. Nitrogenous base. Here I have shown adenine. Whatever you can take. Not only adenine. You can take guanine, you can take cytosine, thymine, anything. Nitrogenous base combines with number 1 carbon always. Number 1 carbon of sugar. This is the sugar. Number 1 carbon of sugar combines. And how? By releasing one water molecule. Here I have shown one water molecule is released by OH and H. And this bond which is formed, this bond or linkage which is formed, this is called as N-glycosidic linkage. N-glycosidic linkage or N-glycosidic bond. Sometimes question comes, students, here one question comes, you have to remember what is N-glycosidic bond. N-glycosidic, N stands for nitrogenous, means nitrogenous base. Adenine is a nitrogenous base. The bond which is formed between nitrogenous base and number 1 carbon of sugar is called as N-glycosidic linkage. And now you can find after formation of bond it forms a new compound. Previously there was no bond. This bond was not there previously. Now it is formed. Previously this was sugar and this was only nitrogenous base. Now it is a combination of sugar and nitrogenous base. So it is one example of nucleoside. This structure is one example of nucleoside. Means from this point to this point, the complete structure is a nucleoside. So you have to remember it is a nucleoside. From this point up to this point, it is a nucleoside. This structure is a nucleoside. You have to remember. From this point to this point, it is a nucleoside. But in the last class we have discussed nucleoside are not the monomer. The nucleotides are the monomer of nucleic acids. Already I had told you. Means this is a nucleoside. One thing is lacking here. One phosphate group is absent. Here phosphate is not shown anywhere. You can find ribose sugar and a nitrogenous base. But phosphate is not shown in the diagram. So that's why now we have to take the phosphate to make or convert it into nucleotide. Now I will make a nucleotide. So for nucleotide, what I have to take, students? A phosphate group. Phosphate group. Now I will take a phosphate. So previously what I have taken? Ribose, sugar and a nitrogenous base. Now I will take a phosphate. And a phosphate I am writing in cartoon form, not S3PO4. The diagram I had told you, S3PO4. But here I am not writing S3PO4, only P stands for phosphate. So now question comes, just like a ribose and a sugar, ribose sugar and a nitrogenous base combined at number 1 carbon of sugar. The bases combine at number 1 carbon of sugar by N-glycoside linkage. How the phosphate will combine? Now question comes, how phosphate will combine? Remember one thing, students. There is a total 5 carbon. Here I have shown number 1, number 2, number 3, 4 and 5 carbon. Always bases combines with 1. Number 1 combines with bases. And the last carbon combines with phosphate. Remember this. Last carbon combines with phosphate. So last carbon means 5th carbon, CH2H. And the bond formation is same. This similar like here. Here we have discussed, student, one water molecule is released. From here OH, here H. Similarly, here there is a release of H and OH. Here one OH is present. So means, students, we have to remember the upper 2 strands. Total 4 strands are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 2 strands are at a higher level. These 2 strands at a lower level. The lower level, the strands which are present at a lower level, their OH is present. But these OH are released as water. So what I will do here, students, this number 5 carbon, from the number 5 carbon, OH will release. From this number 5 carbon, OH will release, OH. And that OH combines with one H, means a hydrogen of phosphate. Phosphate here P is written, but its formula is H3PO4, means 3 hydrogen are there. So from 3 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen, from here 1 OH. They are released as water, and a special bond is formed. A special bond is formed between, a special covalent bond is formed between the 5th carbon and phosphate. 5th carbon and phosphate get bonded, and this bond is known as a phosphoester linkage. Students, you have to remember, phosphoester linkage, phosphoester linkage, phosphoester. This bond is called ester bond, and a phosphate is added, so that's why phosphoester linkage, not diester. Diester is a different thing, I will tell you. When 2 ester will come, diester. Here only 1 bond, so that's why it is called phosphoester linkage. So remember these two things. Number 1 carbon of this sugar, sugar is in the middle, sugar is the center of attraction. From this sugar, number 1 carbon is attached with nitrogenous base. Number 5 carbon, this is the 5th carbon, the number 5th carbon is attached with phosphate. So first with nitrogenous base, last carbon with phosphate. This bond is N-glycosidic linkage, this bond is phosphoester linkage. But one thing comes here, students. Here we have discussed sugar, nitrogenous base. These two compounds are called as nucleosides. But if we combine phosphate with these two were previously called as nucleosides. But when this phosphate will combine with nucleoside, the entire structure, now the combination of 3 structures, sugar, base and phosphate, when 3 things will come, this entire structure is called as a nucleotide. This structure is called as a nucleotide. So this is the complete structure of a nucleotide. And this nucleotide is a single unit or single monomer. When many nucleotides like this is one nucleotide. When 100 or 200 or 1000 of such nucleotide come and get bonded to form a chain, that chain will be called as a nucleic acid. So nucleic acid, what we will discuss later, the DNA and RNA are made of such nucleotides. These chemicals, when come in the form of a chain, that chain will form a nucleic acid. So this completes your nucleotide or structure of nucleotide. You have to remember, nucleoside 2 chemicals, but nucleotide consists of 3 chemicals, and bonds you have to remember. Which bond is formed between which chemical? N-glycosidic bond between one of sugar and a nitrogenous base, and a phosphoester linkage between 5 carbon and phosphates. This part is clear to all of you. Students, now we'll move towards our next part. How to make a chain of nucleotides to make a nucleic acid. How to make a nucleic acid. Now this part is clear to all of you. So I am going to remove this part. Now one by one we'll discuss how to make a chain. How to make a chain. So first you have to take minimum 2 nucleotides to make a chain. Just like you can take an example of a chain of flower, students. If you want to make a chain of flower, first you have to join 2 flowers by a thread. Similarly, here we will take 2 nucleotides first. For example, I will take 1 nucleotide. Listen carefully, student. First I will take a sugar. How to make sugar? Very easy. Very easy sugar. 5-sided ring, give oxygen to top. Okay, this is number 1, number 2, 3, 4, and this making of chain requires practice. You have to practice these things in your home after completion of the class. Okay, so students listen carefully. 5-sided ring. Now I am not making the stands because we will directly draw a nucleotide, not sugar. So nucleotide means three chemicals. What I have told you, number one is attached to nitrogenous base. Number one is attached to nitrogenous base by which bond? Recall in your mind. By which bond? N-glycosidic linkage. Now I will give one nitrogenous base here. Let give adenine. What is adenine? It is a purine or pyrimidine? No doubt, it is purine. So double ring or single ring, I will make a double ring. So now number one is attached with sugar. Now I will give number 5 to the phosphates. This is the bond, these are the sticks. Here there is OH if it is RNA. If it is RNA, here OH, here OH. But for DNA, I have to remove this O. So now this is H. Here also one hydrogen is present but not required. So here there is CS2, not CS2H, because OH is released by making a bond. Here there is another bond. And what is that bond, students? It is phosphoester, phosphate is attached. So now this is a nucleotide. This is a single nucleotide, students. Now we will make another nucleotide to make a chain. Now I am making another nucleotides. Let's take another nucleotides. Here another nucleotide. Again I have to draw a sugar. This is the sugar. Now I am not giving the number. This is number 1. Number 1 is attached with a nitrogenous base. You can take any nitrogenous base. We have taken one purine. Now I will take one pyrimidine. Pyrimidine example are called CUT. So first I will take C. If I will take C, cytosine, as it is a pyrimidine, I have to make one ring. You can compare adenine contain 2 ring, cytosine contains single ring because it is a pyrimidine. And what I will draw here? Here there is OH, if it is RNA, OH, here there is OH, and here there is H, and CS2. CS2 connected with what, students? Phosphate. CS2 is connected with phosphate. So now 2 nucleotides are ready with you. 2 nucleotides are ready. Now we have to make a chain of these 2. If I will make a chain of these 2, there is formation of a bond. Remember, very important thing here, if you understand this thing, how these 2 nucleotides get connected, then entire chapter will be easier for you. So how these 2 nucleotides get connected, students? Listen carefully. When 2 nucleotides come close, the lower nucleotides 5 carbon. Remember, the lower nucleotides means this one, upper nucleotide means this one. नीचे वाला न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 5 कार्बन और ऊपर वाला न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 3 कार्बन के बीच बॉन्ड होगा. अपर न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स 3, लोअर न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स 5 get bonded, and the bond formation is like similar by removal of one water molecule. How? लोअर न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स 5 कार्बन कहां पर है बच्चे, मुझे दिखाओ. 5 कार्बन यहां पर है. This is the 5 carbon. But 5 carbon is attached to what? This phosphate. ये बॉन्ड का नाम क्या था? फॉस्फोइस्टर लिंकेज. तो अभी क्या होगा बच्चों, ये जो 5th कार्बन का जो फॉस्फेट है ना, वो जाके अपर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 3, लोअर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 5 का फॉस्फेट, लोअर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 5 का फॉस्फेट, अपर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का लोअर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का जो 5th कार्बन है, लोअर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का जो 5th कार्बन है, अपर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 3 कार्बन के साथ बॉन्ड करेगा. ये वाला चीज तुमको याद रखना पड़ेगा स्टूडेंट्स. तो लोअर न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स 5 will combine with upper nucleotides 3. This rule you have to remember, students. The lower nucleotides 5. This rule always fix in your brain. Lower nucleotides 5, upper nucleotides 3 get bonded with each other. And how the bond is formed, that is important. How the bond is formed? Very easy. If you remember how the nucleotide are formed, then bond formation between 2 nucleotides is very easy. Students, listen carefully. Two nucleotides in the diagram I have shown. This is upper nucleotide, this is lower nucleotide, and this is the rule. This rule will be applied in the entire molecular basis chapter. So listen carefully. I am slowly telling, first 2 to 3 classes I will slowly give you the concept, then there will be use of these things. 3, 5 always come. In every class there will be use of 3 and 5. And remember, this is lower nucleotides 5, upper nucleotides 3. And now tell me, lower nucleotides 5 already I have shown in the diagram, students. Lower nucleotides 5 already I have shown. Then where is upper nucleotides 3? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Means 3 contain OH. The 3 lower side contain OH. What will happen, students? There is a release of one water molecule. Listen carefully. There is a release of one water molecule. As there is a bond formation between 3 and 5, this upper nucleotide 3, from the 3 there is a release of OH. ये 3 से क्या होगा स्टूडेंट्स? 3 का नीचे जो OH था ना, जैसे यहां पर एक OH था, 3 का नीचे जो OH वो रिलीज हो जाएगा. अभी कोई मुझे पूछेगा कि सर ए क्यों नहीं गया? ए क्यों नहीं गया? क्योंकि स्टेबिलिटी के लिए. तो ये 3 वाला जो OH है वो बहुत रिएक्टिव है, इसलिए वो रिएक्शन करके चला जाएगा टू मेक मोर स्टेबल बॉन्ड. क्लियर? तो इसके लिए तुमको केमिस्ट्री को जाना पड़ेगा. तो रिमेंबर, ऑलवेज रूल इज 3 and 5. अपर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का जो 3 था, 3 का OH निकल जाएगा. वाटर बनाने के लिए एक OH और एक H चाहिए. यहां से OH चला गया और ये फॉस्फेट जो P है, ये P से एक हाइड्रोजन चला जाएगा, क्योंकि H3PO4 बताया था 3 हाइड्रोजन था. यहां पर तो एक हाइड्रोजन चला गया था बॉन्ड के लिए, और एक हाइड्रोजन फॉस्फेट से चला जाएगा. तो यहां से H, यहां से OH मिलके क्या बनाएंगे? वाटर. तो वाटर रिलीज हो जाएगा. तो एक बॉन्ड बच्चों फॉर्मेशन हो जाएगा. एक बॉन्ड फॉस्फेट और 3 कार्बन के बीच हो जाएगा. ऐसे एक बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन हो जाएगा. तो स्टूडेंट्स, यहां पर तुमको याद रखना पड़ेगा, ये जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड पहले था, ये न्यूक्लियोटाइड, इसके पास सुगर था, बेस था, फॉस्फेट था. फॉस्फेट एक ईस्टर बॉन्ड बनाया था, पिछले वाला डायग्राम में बता दिया. अगर याद नहीं है तो तुम उसको रिकॉल कर सकते हो, उस डायग्राम को. तो फॉस्फेट और 5th कार्बन के बीच कौन सा बॉन्ड था? फॉस्फो ईस्टर. लेकिन अभी और एक बॉन्ड हो गया बच्चों, 2 बॉन्ड हो गया. ये फॉस्फेट के साथ 2 बॉन्ड हो गया. एक खुद का न्यूक्लियोटाइड के साथ, खुद का सुगर के साथ, और एक दूसरे सुगर के साथ. ये दूसरे सुगर और एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड का. तो अभी फॉस्फेट दोनों साइड में, फॉस्फेट बीच में रहा, फॉस्फेट के ऊपर एक ईस्टर बॉन्ड, नीचे और एक ईस्टर बॉन्ड. तो ये दोनों ईस्टर बॉन्ड को मिला के टोटल बॉन्ड को बोलते हैं फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड. तो ये जो बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन हुआ अपर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 3 कार्बन, लोअर न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 5 कार्बन के बीच, ये बॉन्ड को बोलते हैं बच्चों फॉस्फोडाइस्टर लिंकेज. याद रखना पड़ेगा, ये बॉन्ड को बोलते हैं फॉस्फोडाइस्टर लिंकेज, फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड, फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड या फॉस्फोडाइस्टर लिंकेज. इट इज ए कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड. ये जो 3 और 5 के बीच जो बॉन्ड, फॉस्फेट और 5 के बीच नहीं, फॉस्फेट 5 के बीच पूछा तो ये ईस्टर बॉन्ड, सिंगल ईस्टर, ये और एक ईस्टर, दोनों मिल जाएंगे तो हो जाएंगे डाइस्टर. एंड फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड ऑलवेज फॉर्म बिटवीन 3 and 5. ये वाला चीज याद रखना पड़ेगा. इसलिए कभी कभी फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड को 3 प्राइम 5 प्राइम फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड बोला जाता है. 3 प्राइम 5 प्राइम फॉस्फोडाइस्टर लिंकेज. व्हाई 3 प्राइम? ये जो नेमिंग होता है कार्बन का, 1 प्राइम इसको बोलते हैं, 2 प्राइम, 3 प्राइम, ये सब प्राइम में लिखा जाता है. 3 प्राइम 5 प्राइम फॉस्फोडाइस्टर लिंकेज. तो अभी 2 न्यूक्लियोटाइड को हम ज्वाइन कर दिए स्टूडेंट्स. अभी अगर हमको चेन को थोड़ा और लंबा करना है और इसको इलोंगेट करना है थोड़ा ज्यादा और लंबा सा न्यूक्लिक एसिड बनाना है, 2 न्यूक्लियोटाइड कंबाइन होंगे। अभी मैं और एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड ले जाऊंगा, और एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड इसके ऊपर ले जाऊंगा स्टूडेंट्स, और एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड, फिर से 5 साइडेड रिंग बनाना पड़ेगा स्टूडेंट। 5 साइडेड रिंग हो गया। अभी क्या करूं, नंबर 1 में नाइट्रोजनस बेस अटैच होगा, कोई एक नाइट्रोजनस बेस ले जाओ। आडेनिन ले गए थे, साइटोसिन ले गए थे, अभी ग्वानिन ले जाएंगे। ग्वानिन स्टूडेंट, ग्वानिन बताओ क्या है, प्यूरिन या पायरिमिडिन? इट इज ए प्यूरिन। तो प्यूरिन के लिए क्या लेना पड़ेगा, डबल रिंग। प्यूरिन के लिए मुझे डबल रिंग लेना पड़ेगा, 2 रिंग ले गया तो प्यूरिन हो गया। अभी ये वाला चला गया 1 2 3 4, 4 के ऊपर क्या आएगा बच्चों, 4 के ऊपर CH2, दिस इज द 5th कार्बन। और ये CH2 के साथ क्या अटैच रहेगा, फॉस्फेट। तो हर न्यूक्लियोटाइड में ये 5th कार्बन के साथ फॉस्फेट अटैच रहता है। और क्या बताया, यहां पर आ जाएगा नीचे OH, यहां पर आ जाएगा नीचे OH। लेकिन ये जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड, अभी ये न्यूक्लियोटाइड को इसके साथ अटैच होना है। जैसे ये न्यूक्लियोटाइड को मैं इसके साथ अटैच किया था, ये वाला था लोअर, ये वाला था अपर। हमारा फॉर्मूला क्या था बॉन्ड होने के लिए, लोअर का 5 अपर का 3, लोअर का 5 गया था, अपर का 3 गया था। अभी ये दोनों के बीच होगा तो ये हो जाएगा लोअर, ये हो जाएगा अपर। तो मुझे बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, ये दोनों के बीच लोअर का 5 अपर का 3, लोअर का 5 कहां पर बच्चों, ये वाला लोअर का 5, ये लोअर का 5 के साथ क्या अटैच है, फॉस्फेट। ये जाके बॉन्ड करेगा किसके साथ, 3 के साथ। 3 कहां पर है स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज 1, दिस इज 2, दिस इज नंबर 3। 3 का जो OH है, ये वाला OH, ये वाला OH और इसका H, फॉस्फेट का H यहां पर नहीं दिखा है, इसके अंदर है। H एंड OH मिलके क्या हो जाएंगे, वाटर हो जाएंगे। और वाटर रिलीज होने के बाद एक बॉन्ड हो जाएगा। तो जैसे यहां पर बॉन्ड हुआ था, फॉस्फेट बीच में था, अपर के साथ एक बॉन्ड, लोअर के साथ, तो फॉस्फोडाइस्टर हो गया, फॉस्फो 2 ईस्टर डाइस्टर। यहां पर भी क्या है, फॉस्फो 2 ईस्टर डाइस्टर। तो इसको भी हम फॉस्फोडाइस्टर लिंकेज बोलेंगे, फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड। और हमेशा फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड नीचे वाला न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 5, अपर वाला न्यूक्लियोटाइड का 3 के बीच होता है। तो इसलिए उसको 3 प्राइम 5 प्राइम फॉस्फोडाइस्टर लिंकेज बोलते हैं। तो स्टूडेंट्स, इसे हम एक एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड को अटैच करते जाएंगे और चेन लंबा होता जाएगा। तो इसको याद रखना पड़ेगा। लेकिन वन इंपोर्टेंट थिंग आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू हियर, इफ यू वांट टू मेक मोर इलॉन्गेटेड यू कैन जॉइन अनदर न्यूक्लियोटाइड नीचे। इसके नीचे और एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड भी ले सकते हो। अगर इसके नीचे और एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड ले जाएंगे तो क्या होगा, ये वाला हो जाएगा ऊपर, इसके नीचे जो आएगा वो हो जाएगा लोअर। तो उसका 5, इसका 3। अभी ये जो 3 में OH है, वो अगर नीचे और एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड आ जाएगा, ए वाला बॉन्ड करके चला जाएगा। सिमिलरली इसके ऊपर अगर और एक न्यूक्लियोटाइड आ जाए तो ये वाला फॉस्फेट उसका 3 के साथ और एक बॉन्ड बना लेगा। लेकिन अभी के लिए इस डायग्राम में तुमको टोटल कितना न्यूक्लियोटाइड विजिबल हो रहा है, 3 ही न्यूक्लियोटाइड। तो ये न्यूक्लियोटाइड जब चेन बना लेंगे, 2 फॉस्फोडाइस्टर लिंकेज अभी देख रहे हो, यहां पर एक फॉस्फोडाइस्टर लिंकेज, यहां पर एक फॉस्फोडाइस्टर लिंकेज। तो ये 3 न्यूक्लियोटाइड का जो चेन हुआ, ये चेन का तुमको 2 एंड मिलेगा, एक है अपर एंड और एक है लोअर एंड। ये एंड का नेमिंग भी तुमको याद रखना पड़ेगा। तो अभी मैं बताने जा रहा हूं, जो न्यूक्लिक एसिड हमारा फॉर्मेशन हुआ, इसका एंड कैसे बनाएंगे। एक है अपर एंड और एक है लोअर एंड। तो स्टूडेंट लिसन केयरफुली, वी आर यूजिंग 5 and 3 carbon for making phosphodiester bond. We are only using 5 and 3 for making phosphodiester bond. So when we are making phosphodiester bond using 5 and 3, when we have to write the direction or end of a nucleic acid, we have to choose these 2 carbon, 5 and 3. So first look at this nucleotide. In this chain, this nucleotide is the lowermost and this nucleotide is the uppermost. You have to take only topmost and bottommost nucleotide. तो पहले ये bottommost nucleotide को देखेंगे। बच्चे ध्यान से देखो, ये वाला जो बॉटम मोस्ट न्यूक्लियोटाइड में, ये बॉटम वाला न्यूक्लियोटाइड में कौन सा कार्बन फ्री है? 3 और 5 से, ओनली 2 को ही हम देखेंगे। 3 और 5 दोनों से कौन सा कार्बन फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड नहीं बनाया? यहां पर देखेंगे तो टोटल 5 कार्बन था, 1 2 3 4 5, लेकिन हम यूज करेंगे ओनली 3 और 5 को। देखो बच्चों, 5 बॉन्ड बना लिया, 5 फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड बना लिया, लेकिन देखो ये वाला जो 3 है ना, 3 अभी तक बॉन्ड नहीं बनाया, 3 का OH अभी भी है, लेकिन यहां पर देखो 3 का OH है क्या? वो बॉन्ड बना लिया। तो बॉटम मोस्ट न्यूक्लियोटाइड में मैं ऐसे बोल सकता हूं कि स्टूडेंट 3 प्राइम इज नॉट बॉन्डेड, 3 प्राइम इज नॉट बॉन्डेड बिकॉज इसके नीचे कोई भी न्यूक्लियोटाइड अभी नहीं है। तो 3 प्राइम के साथ क्या अटैच है? OH। इसको मैं 3 प्राइम लिख सकता हूं या 3 प्राइम OH डायरेक्ट लिख सकता हूं, क्योंकि 3 प्राइम के साथ OH अटैच है और कोई बॉन्ड नहीं है, फॉस्फोडाइस्टर बॉन्ड नहीं है। तो इस एंड को, इस नीचे वाला एंड को 3 प्राइम OH बोलते हैं। सिमिलरली ऑपोजिट एंड को, बीच में कोई नंबर नहीं आएगा, ऑपोजिट एंड को क्या बोलते हैं बच्चों? देखो ये जो ऑपोजिट एंड में जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड है, ये न्यूक्लियोटाइड में थोड़ा तुमको ऑपोजिट दिखाई देगा। देखो ये वाला न्यूक्लियोटाइड में, देखो ये वाला था 5 कार्बन, ये 5 कार्बन का कोई भी बॉन्ड नहीं है, डाइस्टर बॉन्ड नहीं है। डाइस्टर हम देख रहे हैं, डाइस्टर है कि नहीं? देखो ये वाला तो ईस्टर है, लेकिन डाइस्टर हुआ है क्या? डाइस्टर क्यों नहीं हुआ है? क्योंकि यहां पर न्यूक्लियोटाइड नहीं है, न्यूक्लियोटाइड नहीं है यहां पर, तो यहां पर फॉस्फोईस्टर बॉन्ड है, लेकिन 3 वाला डाइस्टर बना लिया। देखो तो इसलिए यहां पर मैं नहीं बोल सकता हूं कि 3 फ्री, 3 इज नॉट फ्री, यहां पर 3 फ्री नहीं है, लेकिन 5 फ्री है। अगर 5 फ्री है तो ये फ्यूचर में बॉन्ड बना सकता है, लेकिन अभी तो फ्री है ना। तो इस एंड को क्या लिखो बच्चों? 5 प्राइम फॉस्फेट। यहां पर 3 प्राइम के साथ OH अटैच है, 5 प्राइम के साथ फॉस्फेट, लेकिन फॉस्फोडाइस्टर नहीं। तो इसलिए 2 एंड माना जाता है, बीच में कोई भी नंबर नहीं आएगा। एक चेन का, एक न्यूक्लिक एसिड, यहां पर जो चेन दिखाया ये पॉलीन्यूक्लियोटाइड चेन है ना। न्यूक्लिक एसिड का डेफिनेशन क्या है? इट इज ए चेन ऑफ न्यूक्लियोटाइड। ये जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड का चेन में 2 एंड मिल गया बच्चों, 5 प्राइम P एंड 3 प्राइम OH, और इसको एक एरो मार्क में रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है ऐसे, एरो मार्क इन द पोजीशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन। ऑक्सीजन आर अपवर्ड, तो यू हैव टू गिव एरो मार्क। क्लियर? तो दिस इज 3 to 5, दिस इज द डायरेक्शन गिवन। सिमिलरली अगर कोई एक डायग्राम बनाए कि रिवर्स वाला, ऑक्सीजन को नीचे ले आए, तो हमारा अपर हो जाएगा 3, नीचे हो जाएगा 5, एरो मार्क नीचे आ जाएगा। तो दिस पार्ट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर how nucleic acid chain or how nucleotide chain is made or polynucleotide chain is made and how the ends are drawn. You have to remember this part. So this much is clear to all of you students.